welcome to Speed Gaming. I'm your host, Bello Cucrini, but you can call me Bello for short. I'm accompanied here by Marion. Hello, Marion.
Hello, Bello. It's a pleasure being here, and welcome everyone for joining us here for another glorious day of our Metroid Prime cross game tournament. We have two amazing teams today, and we got an interesting race. Both of our teams have no losses. Starting off first on your left with Shy Guy and Lenophis are the Fail Guys. And on your right side, partners in Prime with Daceron and Lucarius Lion. Oh, partners in Prime are currently running a 3-0 with Fail Guys running a 2-0. One of these teams have to lose today. Who will it be? How much of a mess has Aaron generated for us today? Bila, what are your thoughts on today's race?
Honestly, with both teams not having a loss, I'm pretty tempted to feel like there's going to be a tie, as unlikely as it is. But yeah, we've got two amazing teams with a perfect record so far. I feel like this race will be very close.
And with that being said, the countdown has started. We are ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, and hopefully they should see that timer going, but I don't think we're having that synced properly. Hopefully they've realized it. Give them time. But with that being said, we do have some changes with our cup. Both teams have agreed. Our nothing items and our energy transfer modules. Both of those items have been replaced with missile expansions. So be prepared to see a lot more missiles than you usually do here on Speed Gaming. Give us 30 seconds. I think we'll be a-okay. We're just waiting.
Yep, the timers have started on the restream, and so we'll be beginning in 1-0. Good luck to both of our teams.
Yes, indeed. Good luck to everyone. And with that being said, for you here in chat, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, inquiries, if you want to point something out, feel free to join us here. You know, we're going to try to answer all your questions and more.
And by more, we mean partake in the chaos that y'all have planned for us too.
Think about that. Prime 1 already has super missiles on Umos 1 with a Violet Translator reading, Dark Aegon Waste with a Morph Ball system. And our first artifact over in Alcove. Already we got a Jet Seed coming along. And to answer chat, you want to ask about theoretical physics, please be my guest. But no, you are not going to get the answer you seek.
I mean, we could answer, but we're not going to promise the right answer.
That's fair. I never said it would be the right one. We do have missiles behind ship, and we're going straight for Artifact Temple to get our artifact hints. While that goes, starts to fight Dark Alpha Splinter. Bila, what are you hoping to see on our artifacts with you being our Prime 1 specialist here?
Oh, well, it depends on how bad I want the runners to struggle. And let's just say we've got a very good lineup for the Prime side of things. So let's hope they get some spicy artifacts. Some things like, maybe plasma processing or MQB. We'll see later as Dacian is collecting their hints. And probably planning to check them out for later. So does Shy Guy.
You're already going with MQB. You're being really mean today. It's a tournament, Bila. We can't have what we had last time.
Marion, have you taken a look at any of the previously generated seeds this tournament?
I have, and they've all been nightmares.
Exactly.
But with that being said, Prime 1 does have an energy tank, courtesy of Albert, the Alpha Splinter, with Light Beam on Transport B. Oh, that's Transport A access. No, that is B access. That's your second round trip. Yeah, Transport B access for a Light Beam. We can't get that yet. Technically, we need bombs to get it vanilla, or Space Jump for doing a slope jump to get it. But we gotta hold off on this just a little bit.
Yeah, having already located Ice Beam will be pretty big for early game routing.
Light Beam.
I said light beam.
You said ice beam.
That's just me being too Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube build.
Okay, you know what? Keep it up, and I'll send you an actual ice beam.
Thanks. The heat's been killing me.
Well, get out of Magmore, and you won't have to deal with it.
Well, along with that Sunday you've just sent me, Echoes is just getting a power bomb. Also, a cheeseburger.
Oh heck yeah, I'll take a free cheeseburger.
A full-course meal along with the desert. What to ask for more?
And the good thing about this, expansions let us use. We do not need our mains for missiles or power bombs. This does open up a few routing options. If they really want to try it, Echoes could go straight for GFMC compound. Granted, it's not technically in logic since we don't have our main power. Oh, unless we're on the old patcher. If we're on the old patcher, then we don't need power bombs.
This is the old patcher, I believe.
Oh, then in that case, compounds open automatically then. Trooper security station isn't in post layer.
Yep.
Oh, but we do have a cursed lake, which is
beam related.
Interesting. Well, what's on transport to Aegon? What do we have? Well, our prime players make their way through Chozo.
Yep, Shy Guy being a little behind because they decided to check Transport Tunnel B, which is definitely not a bad idea, as some of these seeds have proven it.
Damn. Okay, well, we did just get some important information, though. Number one, Echo's space jump was off of transport to Aegon. Not bad. Echo's bombs are off of Beulah. What's that room in Prime for Dace Run?
This is Ruined Gallery.
Right, and we see a Prime power bomb as well off of Vanilla Morph Ball.
Which this is kind of worrisome because this can serve as a substantial replacement for bombs in early Chozo. So we might see some rather late prime bombs. Let's hope not for our runners.
I'm gonna say this right now, Beulah. We know where they are. Transport to Aegon's Violet hint. Prime 1's Morph Ball bombs are off of bioenergy production in Aegon. So at minimum, we do need Space Jump to get that, which both Echoes players have. So bombs are
all right.
Bombs are open to us right now if we wanted to make a beeline for it.
Yeah, that's really good then. I was worried about this for a second, but my worries have faded away. Miraculously. Because Echoes has a hint system.
Let's see. Now, I can't say anything about which game is better, but we can say that the tree has something shiny, it looks like. Is that an E-Tank or an artifact? Oh, the artifact of nature over in the tree. And a Varia suit for Prime off of... I want to say it's Transport Center.
I think it was Transport Center. No, that was not Transport Center. That was a Portal Access A, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking the opposite end. I'm thinking Crossroad. Oh, room names. Don't you love them? All right, Incash 2 has an artifact.
Okay. Well, that's a mean one.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's straight over in Light Aegon and Dark Aegon. It's not terrible. Gravity Chamber. Phazon Grounds. Venomous Pond. Dark Aegon Temple, so we got worms required.
Worm Jam incoming. Let's go.
Underground tunnel. There's always progression on Underground Tunnel. Dark Oasis. Oh, see, Powerbomb Guardian too.
Oh no. Thankfully, it's Main Plaza and not Mining Plaza.
Yeah, where's Captain? That's great. All right, so just for a quick recap, Echoes is required to do Powerbomb Guardian, Annihilator Beam, Worm Jam, and Phazon Grounds. Oh, Echo's
Going
gonna
with,
have a Echo's gonna have a hell of a time.
as it generally does. But let's not forget the gravity chamber artifact too.
That's fair. Gravity Chambers got one as well. To answer chat, you could thank Aaron for this. Aaron generated this seed today.
Okay, so I want to point out the early Varia for our Prime players, with their bombs already being accessible. That can open up quite a big part of Magmor and early fence. So this is already a pretty open seed on the Prime side.
Well, what are you thinking, Bilo? Give us a rundown.
Well, given that we logically have access to Varia suit and Morphball bombs, that means we can we can literally go through Lava Lake and do the full Magmor cycle, and sprinkle in some of the early fen checks too. So even if we don't have plasma, we could gather some intelligence there.
That's fair. And to answer Chet's question, Prime's Morph Ball. Where was that?
Oh, right. We don't have that.
No, but Leno's taking it very risky with his health, though.
Yeah, well, actually, given the early Varia suit, there's a chance that Morph Ball could be in Fiery Shores.
I really wish you wouldn't have said that. And Crossroads doesn't look to have anything important on it, as usual.
Yes, and Leno is fighting the evil statue as always. Gotta get that RNG manipulation.
Oh, yeah, totally RNG manipulation when it spawns the hitbox in the second the room loads. Yeah, totally.
The health is absolutely random. See, look at that. Now that we've manipulated the RNG, Jump Guardian's health has been randomized to a good value.
That's not what... Oh, okay, you know what? Go back to your Magmor Caverns, Bilo.
Yes, that's because I've been bringing the hate this whole time, and fortunately, no Morph Ball in there.
No, but there's Morph Ball off a Jump Guardian. We were just talking about that. Congratulations, chat! You've manipulated Jump Guardian so much that he gave away a Morph Ball. How do you feel? All right, what's over in Crash Frigate? What do we have? I can't see underwater as I'm blind as a bat.
ShyGuy is going for the slope jump.
I don't know why.
It can be pretty tricky.
Dark beam. That's a dark beam. I'm sorry, Bilo. That's just way too important.
Yes, it is important. Dark beam is yeah. The Echoes players will want that, and also a gravity boost on Ruined. That's not Ruined Shrine. Too many ruins.
You're close.
Yep.
So let's point this out. Major locations. We got Warrior Shrine.
Warrior Shrine, thank you.
Alright, so we got Prime's Morph Ball off of Jack the Jump Guardian. We got Warrior Shrine holding a gravity boost, which is gonna make Venomous Pond and Dark Oasis a hell of a lot easier.
Well, I think on the Echoes side, let me see. We have bombs.
Yes.
So we're only an Amber Translator away from Torvis access, I believe.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend them to do that. I'd say go get your Light Labs loop done now while you can get it cleared.
Yes, that would be the smart play. But I'm pointing out the silly plays.
Why do I pair up with you knowing this?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, how about you tell me why my Annihilator beam's over in Triclops Pit?
Well, first of all, it's not your Annihilator beam.
Well, it's all of ours.
I see.
By the way, that means we have all of our Echoes beam locations. Dark beam over.
That's true.
Dark Beam and Crash Frigate, Light Beam and Great Temple, Transport B access.
Yeah, this also opens up quite a lot for on the Echo side. I wouldn't say baby seed, because here's the thing though, when you have a seed that opens up this early, it can be very tough to route. And especially in a race setting like this, it can prove to be fatal choices.
Yeah, I completely agree. Speaking from Echo's knowledge here, you have all your beams, you have an energy tank. Here's the problem. You've got a lot open, as Bilo stated. You can go to Torvis through, well, if you get your translator, go through Torvis unless you decide to backgate into Torvis Temple. Wouldn't be fun, but it's possible. Go straight for Underground Tunnel if you find your translator along the way. Light Beam opens up. You go for mining shaft.
No, chat, please. This isn't GDQ. No plasma on Airy. Bad. Please.
Hey, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But it's possible. And I really like what Leno's doing here, as well as Lion. Both are making headway straight for Aegon Labs. It's great. Get prime the morph ball bombs that you know. Go for DS1. Go get main reactor. You know where can't get main reactor. You don't have your dark beam. Not yet, Fall Guys, but you'll get there. So do your labs loop, and since you have a cheeseburger, take a peek over at Sank Spider's side.
So to answer chat's question, no, we have an artifact on Dark Oasis. So this will be a required Powerbomb Guardian.
And I will now point out that both Echoes players have their Dark Beam. So yes, go do that.
Yes, I'd also like to point out that Lucarius has already went ahead and gotten his Light Beam. So he will also be able to do the Dark Labs loop as well.
That's absolutely fair. And say hello to Dark Samus 1. Granted, she's only there for a few seconds, trying to lock those gates behind us.
Don't worry, we will fight her. We'll probably fight her pretty soonish, and she will also be there for a few seconds.
Yeah. If they land the power bomb properly. All right, what do we have over on Watery Hall? Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, that's Boost Ball.
Yeah. Well, what good does Boost Ball do us, Bilo?
Well, given it doesn't look like our Prime players have a space jump yet, so
Not yet, no.
So it can prove very useful for going up half pipes. But other than that, Boost Ball is also a fantastic movement item that will speed up the movement of our Prime players considerably.
That's completely accurate. In my opinion, the Boost Ball in Prime 1 is a lot better than the Echo's Boost Ball.
And a lot of damage to Ridley too, as Chad is pointing out.
Yeah, and there's a Sonic Boom over there under the water. And Lenophis showing off that Dark Samus can die due to a cheeseburger overload.
Yeah, those clogged arteries really prove fatal.
When you get a good cheeseburger, you can't stop, all right? All right, well, all bombs have been acquired, Prime and Echoes.
Yeah, and on Partners and Prime's side, we're seeing a very typical CGC play, as the Prime player, as Dacian, has been waiting for for Lucarius to send over the bomb in order to go up the ruined gallery morph tunnel in order to get the spider ball.
There's a spider ball hiding up there.
Yes,
Why?
because it's a very useful item.
According to who?
People who play this game.
Okay. Well, if they say so, I guess we gotta listen.
And we've
by the
just
way,
found plasma.
There's your plasma beam. Y'all complain about a terrible plasma beam. It's right along the way. It's just
Yeah. I was mentioning Fendrana earlier. Now it looks like it's a bit more of a serious play now that we have bombs in our hands. Plasma opens up quite a few checks in early Fen, even without Wave Beam.
Which red key is that? Oh, that's our worm key. We need that, Dacian. Go open vault. Open the vault to get the key. Usually use the key to open the vault, but hey, you know, I guess we're playing opposite day.
And Zoid has another PB expansion for Prime.
Hey, take the power bombs while you can.
Well, yes, it's not like they're gonna drop or anything.
Yeah, your drop system can be pretty nasty. All right, can Lion get the kill? Yep, he got the instant kill with the power bomb. Again, cheeseburger overload. And yes, worm keys do lead to an artifact, as there's an artifact on worm itself. And Lenophis went back for light beam, thankfully. Go get it while you can. Now that your Aegon loop's complete, well, at least half of your Aegon loop's complete. I would still. Oh, there's a key on Dark Oasis. Well, we already know about that because that's our Sky Temple key. All right, communications area, GFMC compound both items. Okay, we can get transport A access.
Along with the Ing Reliquary hint, too.
Yeah, we can. Oh, there's an STK on communications area. I'm going to write that down.
And we got a missile-related upgrade on Ing Reliquary, so this is thankfully dead.
Yeah, that's what I meant earlier with Trooper Security Station. There's two different layers. On the old patcher, you only need Morph Ball and Scan Visor to get through. In the new patcher, you need Screw Attack or Power Bombs, as it's in post layer with the gate automatically locked. Ooh, hold on.
Oh well,
we're gonna dupe a suit. Yes,
yes,
dupe
awesome.
suit. Who cares where light suit is?
We don't need that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is very lovely. And another Dark Aegon key.
Oh, Lenophis is in a great position right now for movement.
Yeah, both of our players are pretty well suited right now. But
yes, Logic will care about the second suit. You're absolutely right, chat. A dupe suit is not in the Logic chain. But who cares about that? We've already got the light suit. Granted, I do want to know where the other suit is. That'd be pretty funny. Grand Wind Chamber. Ooh, what's on?
Yeah, given the logic, it's definitely not going to be deleted, as I think logically Echoes is required to have light suit to beat the game.
Technically speaking, yes. And Bila, what's on top of Dynamo?
I didn't catch that, actually.
All right, what about Furnace?
That looked like a missile expansion, I think.
All right, that looks like Windchipper Gateway's got nothing. Grand Windchipper has also nothing important, which is good. We do have a second STK in sequence in Battleground. All right, here's why I'm saying Fall Guys is in a great position. You've got your light suit. Yes, it's out of logic, but you still have an Aegon loop to make over in labs. You could go back for... No, actually, you wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend that. No. I'd say just continue with your Aegon loop and full clear it outside of Dark Oasis. Now I'd say go for something Spider Side. You got the suit, you have the protection. You got both beams, granted no Echo Visor, but you do have power bombs.
Yeah. And Leno just got the roll jump to go through Grand Wind Chamber without screw attack. Nice.
Yeah, by doing a roll jump off the platform with an instant on morph, it gives you a few frames to perform a space jump. Gives you just enough leeway to make it.
Yes, it's also worth noting that you will move a little bit faster than walking after a roll jump. That is because you will conserve some of the momentum from your rolling speed in Morph Ball, which is faster than walking.
And speaking about faster, over on Partners in Prime with Daceron, who cares about Zoid? We're just going to stand on top of a little piece of geometry and skip the entire fight. You don't have to worry about dodging the fire or anything. Just stand right next to the eye, and there's enough room for Samus to stand.
Yes,
Oh,
wow. The main rule in those games is that if it looks like you can stand on it, you can absolutely stand on it.
100%. Battleground is missile related.
Oh, interesting. Shy Guy is going for Flagra.
I mean, you're here. Why not?
Yes, it's true. It's also true that with well, they don't have Spider Ball yet, but Ghosts are in logic too. And also experiencing some of the quirks of beam immunities in this game. So some beams just straight up won't damage some targets. So for instance, those solar panels you just saw Shy Guy shoot with a plasma beam there did not budge. There are other cases of this that are not really explicit. So for instance, Zoid is vulnerable to Ice Beam, but I don't think Zoid is vulnerable to Plasma Beam. Zoid is what we lovingly call the incinerator drone after the developer who coded the RNG behind it.
Yes. And Lucarius Lion showing another great skill of vulnerability. When Bomb Guardian spawns, you can just instantly power bomb him and gets deleted. Don't need to worry about trying to do the entire fight, try to shoot his tail. Just put a cheeseburger down and he dies due to cheesy goodness. Yep, that's what we're going with. And it looks like
arteries.
Yeah, it looks like Play the Dark Worship didn't have anything too terribly good. Alrighty, so both Echoes players doing some cleanup over in Temple and Aegon. Aegon working towards Mine Shaft, which is a missile expansion, but we're not going for a Seeker skip as we have no screw attack. So with that being said, go for Aegon Energy Controller and clean up some Sank.
A powerbomb expansion for Echoes on Flagra. This
not bad.
This
more power bombs are
definitely not bad.
Trying to drop
okay.
System.
Yeah. There was a progressive suit in Crate.
Yep. I haven't seen a suit dupe in a long time in an actual race. It's great to see it again.
Yeah, Shy Guy not going for early wild here, but probably going to. If Shy Guy goes for cleanup right now, they may be able to find their Spider Ball in Ruined Gallery.
Yeah, go for it. And Ventilation Area A having nothing useful, but it doesn't look like Lion wants to go do a Sank run just yet. I don't blame him. Do some cleanup over in... Hey, go back for Temple Grounds, probably. Well, no, we don't really have any... We don't have our, whatchamacallit, translators.
Not really, no.
Oh, so I'm not terribly certain where Lion's thinking. Because he did do Jump Guardian, though. Unless, with Bomb Guardian defeated, he wants to go do some Temple Grounds loop over in the Hive section. Which isn't bad, go for it. And we see another Flogger fight over on Daceron's side. While we're breaking into Shy Guy's vault for an Aegon key. And the Lenophis making the way to Bomb Guardian as well. And Bomb Guardian is now deleted.
Yeah, interesting to see both our Prime runners here not opting to go for Fendrana in spite of the early Plasma Beam. But doing some cleanup is never a bad idea. It's usually good to be thorough in randomizer seeds, so I can understand this reasoning.
Oh no, I agree. You don't want to skip that one room that has your progression because, like, well, I don't need to do cleanup. This area is open to me now. Let me go to the newly opened area. When in fact, the stuff you had previously was enough to get your major progression. It's happened so many times.
To me included.
Oh yeah. I still don't forgive myself for missing a morph ball on communication area. That was a bad route.
It happens.
Well, we do have our first Chozo Ghost fight. With those super missiles being found in Alcove, it makes this fight fairly relatively good.
Yeah, and Lion just showing us one of the many ways to insta-kill Dark Missile Trooper. Lino is going for the Sank play, as you suggested, Marion.
Yeah, it's open to you. You have the light suit, you have energy, you got your beams. Do some checks there because you never know. It could have some progression with your dark suit now in logic.
Yeah, definitely. Hazing Cliff could be something big.
Yeah, Hazing Cliff, Culling Chamber might, but we can't get it yet. Hall of Combat Mastery. No, we don't have Spider Ball to break into yet. No, but information is always good.
Yes, indeed. That's why the hint system is so big for the Echoes players, and that's why sometimes it's a good idea to rush hints when you get translators. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be the case for this seed.
Give it time, my friend. Give it time.
Yes, you mean until the end of the seed, right?
Yes, totally 100%. Yep.
That sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, you read my mind like an open book. We're about to find out that Hazing Cliff has, in fact, our lovely handy-dandy missile expansion.
Well, this is starting to put the Echoes players in a comfortable spot for missiles.
Comfortable, yes, but they're running low on movement options.
Mm.
Oh, there's our prime space jump.
All right. So this is going to speed things up quite a bit on the prime side of things, especially for Dacian, who seems to have gotten there first.
Yeah, I don't see space jump over on Shy Guy's side. Could be wrong though.
Not yet. But with that in hand, I believe Dacian is going to make his way to Fendrana Drifts now.
Yeah, with our sync information being very not pleasing. We might as well start making our way back towards Temple Grounds.
Vicarious is about to have a very nice surprise in this crate.
Don't you love having audio bugs sometimes?
Those happen. We apologize.
Well, no, the science makes it even more suspenseful. Don't apologize for having the suspense.
Perhaps. And Shy Guy also going into Fen. I like this play. We'll see if it pays off.
Yeah, Alliance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're right, chat. He's
probably planning to check it out on the way out then.
That would make the most sense. Do it on the way out, then go for transport A access through Great Temple for a save warp.
And always nice to see different techniques used by our Echoes runners here to go through Grand Wind Chamber without screw attack. So what Lucarius is trying to do is called an extended dash, or E-dash for short. So, long story short, scan dashes in Prime 1 were overpowered. So Retro has actually nerfed the mechanic. That's totally not a bug. And I'm sorry to interrupt. We just got Wave Beam on Prime side, right there in Fendrana. This is pretty big. Oh no, was it?
Was it in
Feeding Pit?
No, I think he sent it from Feeding Pit.
Oh no.
Meaning technically your Wave Beam is light suit locked.
Yes, it is.
And technically we don't have light suit information, so that Wave Beam's completely out of logic.
Yep.
That's the problem with the suit dupe, Milo. That's what I was saying. You can't trust the logic train with this.
You can never trust the logic train.
Well, that's fair. But here's the problem. If Fail Guys decides to think that Wave Beam is in logic now, due to Feeding Pit light suit dupe, if they go off of a Wave Beam logic routing, they could totally be screwing themselves. It wouldn't be good, but it's possible that...
But here's the thing, though. They don't have much left to do without Wave Beam, actually.
That's fair. You're in Fendrana. You need it.
Yes, because they did the Magmor loop. They cleaned up early Chozo. They did the same for Telenova World. So I'd actually argue this is a good thing, because Prime has been running out of things to do logically, I think.
Well, I agree with you on the logic side, but heck, like Chet's pointing out, Echoes is getting very limited on what they can do here. Echoes needs either a screw attack, they need Echo Visor, they need any translator. Preferably Amber translator for the most progression.
Ooh, actually, super missiles for Echoes.
Okay, no, that gives it a few. They get a few more rooms they can go with. Storage C
and an STK.
Yeah, Warrior's Walk is open, which is right next to. Yeah, they're working on it, but is that boost ball? Okay, I see where you're going, game. I don't like it, but I see where you're going. And I like being so angry and upset. You know, it makes for fun commentary. At least in my book.
Yeah, Fendrana Canyon were Echo's super missiles.
Which, by the way, is a terrible place for them.
It's not that bad, I'd argue.
Not that bad, yes, but bad, but still bad.
It's always better than Ning Reliquary.
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. Nope, light suit location has been found and it's in Prime.
Oh, interesting.
Ice Ruins West, it looks like. Okay, well, that's completely interesting. I see what the game wanted. So,
yeah. I told you.
Look,
it was fun.
Look, Hey, let me enjoy my rage, all right? Let me have some sort of sanity in these seeds.
Marion, you know full well what you signed up for.
Yeah, here's the problem. You followed my tail. Don't go there. Don't do that to me, Bilo. All right. Here's the question. What did they do? What do they do? I like a line I hope stays in Aegon. You just got your light suit. It's in logic. Do your feeding pit check. Do some labs cleanup. ShyGuy, on the other hand, he's just now finding that suit. Now he knows, oh, light suit's in logic. The entire train's got with full steam ahead. Yes, we can get a Morbus. We do have all 3 keys. But is it a rush? Yeah, not technically. We don't need to fight him right now. Is he hard to come back for? No, not really. Personally, I'd wait on a Morbus until you have Seekers. Do your mining station be cleanup while you're doing a Morbus.
Yeah, and as Chad is also pointing out, in Cache 4 as well.
In Cache 4, you get Dark Beam, go for it. It's a free check.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to forget bombs also for worms. Those are kind of important too.
Hey, look, yes, I know. I'm trivializing worms. It's not a bad fight. It's fast. Okay, all right. Go for it if you want, but I can't say personally, but oh well. You can get it while you have it. That way you don't have to make a second trip back to it.
Absolutely. That's one of the advantages of being thorough. So yeah, sure, you will spend a bit more time collecting items, but you won't have to route back into them. And one of the main points in racing randomizer seeds is minimizing backtracking as much as you can.
Yes, indeed, my good friend. Yes, indeed. That looks important.
Yes, that is an Emerald translator on Chapel of the Elders.
Oh, heck yes. Well, that'll give us a lot of Torvus information. And underground tunnel for an artifact.
If we had Torvus access.
Well, you're right. We need Amber or Seekers to get Torvus access.
And also finding Boost Ball on the Echo side for Lucarius.
And showing off once again on Dace Run's side how overpowered power bombs are.
Yeah, they really are.
And now that Emerald's been sent, he can just do a save and quit for a warp. He knows he's done in that section, so there's no need to make the walk back.
ShyGuy has just gotten Spider Ball.
And there's
the wave beam find.
he went for feeding pit.
Well, I don't think we've found Echoes has found main power bombs yet. Just quite a few cheeseburgers.
Correct. Mains are still unknown.
So this room is not logical yet.
Which room?
Oh, you know, the room.
Be more specific.
Oh, you know the one. The funny room.
Bilo, I swear I'm going to take that power bomb and I'm removing your cheeseburger access.
A price to pay. I mean, yeah, sure, you can get it out of logic. Ooh. All right, so fail guys finding the prime space jump.
Yeah.
Choosing to immediately check Tower of we don't know yet.
Power of missiles.
Probably.
And with their boost ball in hand, Lion's going to make the play for sand processing. Great plays all around so far. A lot of cleanup being done. Check the items while you can, see if they're any good. In this case, it was really good. Seekers on sand processing. Heck, go do your cleanup. Go finish your egg on cleanup line. You have your seekers. Go do mining station B. Go take care of Morbus. Get that entire section out of the way so you never have to do it again.
And instead on Dacion's side, we're seeing the labs play too.
Speaking of labs, how about we go see a Lenophis play with making some entrance into Sank? Gonna get some not useful information. Well, kind of is useful. Oh, interesting choice. That's an E-tank on Tower of Missiles.
Tower of E. Fantastic.
Very interesting choice, Leno, going for the instant morph to get into main gyro chamber early.
Well, that's getting some intel on the on some of the items on Spider's treasure too. So definitely not a bad idea, I think. Life support system. Well, we know that's dead. And
that looked like a translator or some sort of visor.
That's a HUD system, definitely.
Well,
this is
required.
Yeah, I think it was Echo.
Hold on, Amber's just been found. And ice beams on Forgotten Bridge. All right, so we know our Amber translator is over in Phendrana Labs. Okay. It's hard to say who's got the better position right now, but I would say Partners in Prime have the advantage. Oh, and this is a very good one to look at. Over on Fail Guys with Lenophis. Oh, Lenophis has attempted to pull off a ridiculous trick for an instant morph. By performing a slope jump on the curve of the tunnel entrance, we're going to use that to jump backwards towards the exit of Spider Guardian. Now, if we can land Samus in the right position, we can get an instant morph and just get enough momentum for the morph ball to clip in the tunnel as so. This lets us get the tunnel exit item without needing to do the entire fight. Lenophis made that look a lot easier than what it actually is. That is a stupidly difficult trick.
This is a stupidly precise skip indeed. There's also another way with screw attack, but in addition to being just as precise, there's also a chance you might fall right through the railing.
Yeah, and then have fun being stuck.
Yeah, so with Echo Visor in hand, Lino could technically do that room.
Please stop saying that. We don't want to do that room. Let's just watch Partners in Prime go through Torvus Bog now that they have Seekers and Boost Ball.
Indeed. And an SDK on the Control Tower, too.
Well, this could pay off greatly for Fel Guys with Lenophis pulling off such amazing tricks. Yeah, you're not supposed to be here, but there's a lot open, regardless of Spider Ball. And another SDK on Abandoned Worksite to mention.
Oh, interesting. We're getting quite a few SDKs pretty quickly around here.
Yeah, and unfortunately I didn't get a good look at what's on Mining Plaza, so that could be a Bash Prime special. But we do see our Prime Spider Ball over in Fen Labs.
And yet another SDK. Ooh, and Ice Beam and Spider Ball on Partners in Prime's side.
Yeah, the Ice
looks
Beam
like
thankfully. Yeah, we knew that was in Forgotten Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm inclined to agree with you. I think Partners in Prime is definitely in the lead right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think finding that Amber translator just broke open a lot for the Echo side, giving them so much more checks and movement to do. Although both are in good position, Lenophis pulling off some improper tricks to get into sync without Spider could be paying off great for him. And we just realized that the Wave Beam was 3 rooms away from the Artifact of Truth.
Hmm.
That
Oh yeah,
tells
this is in cache 2, I think.
it. Yeah, the Sonic Boom room.
Hmm. Lucarius showing off a technique called bomb space jumps. So as Marion mentioned, with those frames you get when you unmorph and you can still jump, this also applies when you do that after a bomb jump. So you can essentially exploit that to gain more height off of a wall.
You want to talk about height? Well, Lion just pulled off a great instant unmorph with a bomb space jump. And we have another
Indeed.
SDK. Oh, where's that? Over on Dacion's side.
Most likely that was. I think that was a security cave, or storage cave. I cannot for the life of me teleport the names of both of these rooms. I just know they're both terrible.
Oh, Chet's pointing out something ridiculous. I like that now that you mention it. Oh, look. Lucarius is low on missiles. He's got under 5. Dacion skipped a missile expansion for him. Oh, that's mean.
He's playing Echoes. He'll be fine. And also, screw attack on
Torvis
Temple. That's big. Needless to say,
Yeah.
This is going to really, really speed up things on Echoes' side. Now I'd say the race is on more than it ever has.
Yeah. I appreciate Lenophis's Dark Visor and Sang Fortress. Look at that.
And we know it's there.
Well, Enghive pretty much is gone. We don't really need it.
Well, unless there's an SDK we don't know about up there.
That's fair. We don't have all of our hints yet. I'm not sure I agree with Lenophis going to Sank now. I understand why he did it. He's got the technique to go get the information. But with how loaded Torvis is, he can't get to Torvis either. That's a problem. He doesn't have Seeker Launcher off of Sand Processing, let alone let alone the translators. So unfortunately, there's... Oh, no. Is he going to go... Yeah, it looks like he might be going for lower Torvis. No?
I think Leno didn't have power bombs to escape.
He did not. And with no power bombs, can't leave that room.
Yeah, unfortunate. One of the many Echoes soft lock traps.
And Shot's pointing out no spider ball to even get through, let alone screw attack. And unfortunately, I think his last save was right before Dark Samus won.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. Dark Samus won.
That's gonna set Fail Guys quite a few ways back. But hopefully this gravity boost will just be the signal that Leno needs to go check Torvis.
Yeah, I agree with that, but here's the problem. He doesn't have access into Torvis.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah. Oh, lost his suits too, yeah.
He lost. They lost almost everything.
Ooh,
This
that's
this is a good 25-minute delay.
yeah. I think it's so bad that Lino might have been better off just waiting for an eventual powerbomb expansion. But yeah, we all know that's very unlikely at this point.
Not in the room he was in.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate too, because
You can't kill the bot.
Getting that echo.
Well, you could. Painful.
Yeah, getting the Spider Guardian skip for Echo in like only a few tries was really big for Team Fail guys.
What am I
Now
thinking about?
they
Oh God, I'm an idiot. No, powerbomb means nothing. It was a spider ball that screwed him. He couldn't get back up. Well, found the Phazon suit though. Was it Ice Runes East?
yeah, Ice Runes East Spider Track. Meanwhile, Lion is going for the STK hints, so we're going to find out. Oh, unfortunately, not having quite enough missiles, but the drop system is actually good in this game, so it drops missiles when we need them.
To answer chat, his light suit has been gone due to a hard reset. He soft locked, he couldn't leave, he had to reset to leave the room. But we will find our STK hints as partners in Prime make their way over to Sky Temple Gateway.
Yes, and Dacian going for the Phazon Mines play. That was 5 STKs already.
Yep. Pause too early.
FTA. Awesome.
Light suit. Training chamber. Dark Torvus Arena.
We were one ward away from disaster.
Yeah. That's Boost Guardian and that's Life Grove.
Life Grove. All right.
Yeah, Drax, I was hoping he would have saved in main gyro as well. He opened the missile door for the save room too. Well, that's what gets me. Well, on the bright side, Lenophis is about to get his emerald.
Okay, so what Dacian is doing here is unfortunate, but Dacian here is climbing ore processing without the use of Spider Ball. Not only because you can climb this room without this item, it's also much faster than doing the puzzle over and over again 3 times to get to the top of the room in order to be rewarded with a cheeseburger.
Oh, I wanted a grapple beam.
Unfortunately, they were out of vanilla milkshakes in Phazon Mines.
Oh, dang it.
Right, and with that, we're just about to get our progression in Underground Tunnel.
We have grapple at home. That was good. I like that.
I want Prime 3 grapple swing. We have grapple swing at home. Grapple swing at home. Prime 1 grapple.
Well, you're not technically wrong. But we know Quadraxis is dead with a missile expansion. Oh, he's half dead. He's got a missile expansion.
We don't know what Tumos has yet.
Mm-hmm. There's a red key over on Dacian's side. Well, Bilo, I'm going to ask you this, my friend. We're an hour in. What are your takes on that? How everything's gone so far?
Well, I'd say things are going rather smoothly despite the soft lock on the Leno's side. We've got already all beams located for both games. We've got the final suits that are required that we have already. We already know of the hints for the artifacts in both games. So I'd say an hour in, we're pretty well set up.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Although, here's the thing. Leno just got the hint that Cobalt is hiding off of Aegon somewhere. If I had to put money on it, I would prefer it to either be mining station B or have it off of what do you call it? Sand cache. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
You mean the one next to mining station B or mining station A?
Mining station A sand cache.
Oh,
Station,
right.
Mining station B itself for the
And Boost Guardian had the STK.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, he almost had a hole in one.
Unfortunate.
Yep, a try guy pulling off another reset.
Vision's heading for Life Grow, getting that STK.
You know, as we sit here in silence, Bilo, it's a good time to reflect on the musical choices for these games.
Oh yes, absolutely. I would love to talk about the music of this game more, because here's the thing: it's a very natural blend between ambience music and some very nice composition for video game music, making use of a few I want to say light motives and a few throwbacks, especially Magmore Cavern using the Lower Norfair theme from Super Metroid. I feel like we don't talk about the music in these games enough, how awesome it is. For having worked on a few remixes of those songs personally, you kind of really start to really appreciate the chemistry that's been put into the song of these games, how well they describe their environment, how smoothly they blend together as well. I feel like that's an observation that's rarely being made when praising Prime.
Yes, that's a very powerful statement. I love your observation on it. Very descriptive. That being said, let's go and see how our runners are doing so far.
Well, Shy Guys is going for labs.
No. Well, I'm assuming labs would be pretty good right now. Get your vanilla lights. Get your vanilla. What am I thinking? Spider ball. That's the thing.
Spider ball. Yeah.
Yes, that thing. While Lenophis is making his way through Dark Aegon, he's got all three keys. Just go get it. And by the way, Lion's out of bounds. Would you look at that? We have our first out of bounds an hour in.
And of course, it's an Echoes.
Well, if you can jump on it, you can fall through it. Looks like he's
probably
going to get into Under Temple first.
Yeah, doing the Cash B chasm.
Yeah. By doing this, we're going to skip the entirety of trying to go through Lower Taurus, raise the barriers. This gets us straight into Sacrificial Chamber and Under Temple right away.
Ooh, French vanilla power bombs.
No way.
Yep. Well, this is convenient.
That's a terrible place for him to be. I like what Partners in Prime are going for here. You know, get Powerbomb Guardian out of the way. It's the most sort of the way place to come back to.
Yes, pretty much. Uh, Under Temple is really far into Lower Torvis, which in and of itself doesn't directly have a lot of logical access to it, but you can still access it directly if you know how to do the spider and boost balls, the statue skip in Training Chamber.
Well, the training chamber skip isn't bad. It's just you gotta get precise on that spider ball track. Other than that, the boost is fairly easy for it.
Yeah, you just gotta find the right angle from the rail. And we're getting two Echoes bosses at the same time as Lenophis is about to fight worms.
All right, chat, say it with me now. We're going for Worm Jam. Who's ready to have a nice little party? That's right. Show your love for Worm Jam.
Yeah, that's the spirit, KR.
And your love for super missiles as well, just instantly destroying Amorbis's armor.
Super missiles, light beam, seeker missiles, you name it, there's plenty of ways to instantly destroy this armor. Alright, and also Leno getting Amber while in Aegon, so could get a bit more information. Unfortunately, not getting Worm Skip.
Hold on. Hold it. No. No. Dang it.
Nah, it's... Unfortunately, one of the wave beam shots from the charge shot missed, and no Worm Skip today. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Here's a good thing for anyone trying to pick up Echo's tricks. If you're attempting to learn Worm Jam, do not Worm Jam twice in the same boss fight.
Yep, I found that out the hard way.
So have I. If you Worm Jam twice, the cutscenes do not register properly, and you're stuck soft locked in this room.
You will have to stare at the ball as worms are literally standing you up.
Speaking about up, we've got another prime out of bounds though.
Ooh, yes, interesting. Ooh, we're getting the magma pool wall crawl, and directly into training chamber though. Yeah, that might be the play, honestly.
Talk to us, Bilo. What's going on here with Dacian?
All right, so what Dacian is doing is he's using sort of a speedrun trick for Prime 1 that's called PBBB. That's short for power bombs before. Yes, this is short for power bombs before bombs, and basically what this technique aims to achieve is getting power bombs very early on in the game by using this wall crawl from main plaza into magma pool. But using it as is would be forbidden in this tournament because this technique makes use of a load delay, which aren't exactly allowed in the rule set. So unfortunately, Dacian fell, I think, and had to reset. So that's the main risk when doing out of bounds is falling very far down. Oh.
Well, he did fall, but he grabbed the STK on his way. He went straight for the key.
Yeah, that was an STK. I thought, for some reason, I remembered it as an artifact. So, yeah, that's all the more reason to reset. So, what I was talking about with the risks of out of bounds in this game is that it's very unstable, and you kind of need a lot of knowledge of how the rooms work, where you can stand, where you need to go in order to load the next rooms, what you need to do to not crash the game. There's a lot of factors that are taken into account in doing wall crawling, including your movement as well, which is even harder in Prime 1, because if you walk off a ledge, you don't control where you fall, unlike Echoes.
But to help answer, long story short is, we went out of bounds to get the STK. We did exactly what we set out to do, and now we're continuing further. And as chat's pointing out, yeah, who needs key-ins? Yeah, just 100% the game until you find them all. Great advice there, Baja.
And Leno is hearing the words of Isha, which are getting the powerbomb hints.
Yeah, but we got Dark Visor though off of
Was it Bomb Guardian?
what about Bomb Guardian?
Dark Visor? No,
No, that was
that
over in
can't be right.
Sank. No, Sank over on
Oh
Lion's
right,
side.
yeah, that was in Sank. I remember.
What do you mean you remember? He just picked it up.
Because there was a hint for it that it was in Sanctuary Fortress. I
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot.
sure. Okay, yeah. I'm calling your bluff on that one.
All right, sure. Call it whatever you want. I call it truth.
How dare you use truth against us here in this game?
By knowing that the truth is required to beat the game.
Okay, stop, because I'm already confused and now you're making my brain hurt.
Yes, there's an artifact of it. It's required.
You know what? That doesn't. I'm getting Worms kick your butt. You'll fight Worm Jam again.
I mean, sure, why not?
Okay, great. Glad you agree. All right, now let's do a rundown. What the heck are we missing?
Well, so for partners in Prime, they're not really missing much, honestly. Logically, they would still need a few visors for final bosses, but that can be skipped. What else? We have our main power bombs. I'm pretty sure they are in go mode currently, barring the artifacts requirements.
Well, we found our thermal visor though over in Magmore.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in go mode.
Well, let's take a look at our key hints once again. Let's see. Communications area, battleground, control tower, abandoned work site. We already have all those. Security cave, don't really need. FTA light suit, which we have. Training chamber, we already have. Dark Torvus arena, we already did boost guardian. And life grove, which we have already accomplished. As far as our artifacts, in cache 2, which is Sonic Boom Room, he's going towards that now on Partners in Prime side. Gravity Chamber, Phazon Grounds, Venomous Pond. Oh, did we go back and get Venomous Pond? I believe we did. Dark Aegon Temple, we've already defeated Worm Jam. Underground Tunnels complete. Dark Oasis is being picked up literally right now. And Main Plaza.
Yeah, right. So, not with. They haven't got a lot to pick up still.
I don't think they need to pick up anything else. I think Echoes might be in go mode.
Well, barring the artifacts, yes.
Well, outside of artifacts, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. You're not going to see any Airy Jam. But you know what? To help compensate for it, you do get to see a Thardus fight.
Oh, yes, that's right. ShyGuy is currently fighting Thardus. So this has made quite a bit easier with the presence of plasma beam and power bombs in the inventory. This makes the fight a whole lot faster too.
And to answer your question there, Bash, Dark Visor was off of Sanctuary Transit Station. Just now saw that. I apologize. I'm a little bit blind today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why Thordis's favorite metal genre is not metal music genre is Thord rock.
You totally screwed that up.
I did, and
You
you know what?
butchered that so much.
I feel like that makes it even better. What
I know
better
what you,
to what better to complete an awkward joke with literally awkward behavior?
you tried metal. Yeah, there's your metal, Bilo.
Yep, I tried. All right, so main gyro was nothing.
What do you mean nothing? It's a missile expansion. Don't you want more missiles?
All the nothings have been replaced with missile expansions.
See, that proves my point. You get more missiles. You have more ammo to use. Thank you for proving me in that.
You're welcome.
Oh no, here come the puns. Bilo, you started this. Now you deal with chat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't start this. Bash started it.
Yeah, but now you started it first by butchering your joke.
Yes, I did butcher the joke, but the joke butchering came from something. Alright, anyways, back on track. Dacian is now headed for lower mines. Headed for the actually I can't remember what there was in lower mines that was important. But the Hunter Metroids here proving to be quite a nuisance, dealing a lot of damage and dodging a lot of shots too.
Hey, just be glad it's not none of those Sector Zero Metroids. All right. At least these ones can be damaged by ice and cold weapons.
Hmm.
That was the. Never mind. Because we don't talk about other M.
The what now? I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's the flip. That's the point. No one's ever heard of it, but yet everyone knows about it.
Yeah, this truly is a Tumblr Goncharov moment. Oh, and did you know that Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous?
You know what? I did not know that. In all my years of playing Echoes, I never realized.
Yes, and as a little bonus, did you know you can shoot some safe zones need to be shut to function?
You mean I have to cause damage to heal myself?
Yes.
Huh. You know, I feel like there's a joke that writes itself in there.
Yes, and it's called Geiger Drain.
You're a Giga Drain.
Reverse damage, indeed.
I love how chat's going back and forth on this other M stuff.
Yes, don't you love getting shot in the back by the person you considered your most trustworthy ally?
Well, Samus saw Adam as a father figure. I mean, but no, he had good reason to shoot her in the back, and then he sacrificed himself to save her and the rest of the colony.
Yeah, you know, as if she wasn't already a specialist at killing Metroids.
Yeah, but those Sector Zero Metroids can't be defeated by cold.
Oh right, yeah, we apologize for the
What do you mean spoilers? This game's been out for like 12 years. It's like trying to spoil Harry Potter for any famous movie out there.
Okay, well, maybe we should have put a spoiler warning for Metroid Prime here.
19. Jeez, I feel old. All right, let's get back on track to the actual better games. And Bash, stop with the numbers. You're making me feel older than what I actually am. And I don't like it.
All right, so back on track. Lucarius is getting the artifact in Phazon grounds. Meanwhile, it looks like Dacian is waiting on the last few artifacts. Yes, indeed, that is already 9 for him too. So we're just about to see a Ridley fight. Fortunately, it seems we're having audio issues.
No, we're okay. Just turn your stream up.
Oh, right. Okay, so
No, probably.
yes, that's what I've been thinking. Dace is quiet. That's what I've been saying.
Well, no, you haven't been saying it because it's been quiet.
It has been quiet, but I have not.
But with that being said, and to figure out where we are, we're an hour and 20 minutes in. Partners in Prime is in go mode. They're just doing Sky Temple key cleanups at the moment with Temple grounds and Phazon grounds. After they get both keys, Lion's going to head straight for Sky Temple Gateway to turn in the keys and make this game over. Over on Failed Guy's side, Leno's making his way through Torvus Bog, Dark Torvus, so I'm going to get some cleanup. Now that Ice Beam's in hand, Shy Guy's going to make his go on.
And Dacian showing off quite a docile Ridley, actually. This is what we like to see here. A Ridley that doesn't charge too much, because hitting Ridley out of a charge is very precise, actually. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so we're Partners in Prime is in full go mode. Fail Guys, what are they missing? Oh, they've got Ice Beam now. Super's Thermal Visor, but I don't think Thermal's technically required for anything that they have. So Fail Guys is just doing some cleanup, and then we'll be in go mode. Now the screw attack's finally in hand. But unfortunately, that soft lock and main reactor, or main research, really put Fail Guys behind.
Yeah, an unfortunate. I'm sorry. I can speak. I swear. I am the commentator.
You want to try again?
Yes.
Take 43.
So it's yes, it was an unfortunate series of events for Lenophis that led to him being soft locked in main research. But even then, skipping that loaded Torvus would still have put him behind, but not soft locking would have definitely made him lose less time still. And no, Shy Guy, you're not going to validate your seed. Please. Ah, bummer.
I don't think he's able to validate. You gotta keep on moving.
True. Oh yes, and that's right. Lucarius already has all of his out of his Sky Temple keys too. So we're seeing both final bosses very close together. This is going to be. This has been a very, very jet seat for this tournament. What do you think, Marian?
I think I need another. I think I need something to drink. My voice is going out.
Fair.
This is your daily reminder to stay hydrated, folks.
Yeah, and by this point in your run, you should have already consumed 200 milliliters of water to maintain optimum hydration.
I agree with Chat. This seed is this is an apology for what's come out recently through us, and by us I mean, I mean Aaron and TGC and Captain.
Yeah, just also casually ignoring all of the terrible seeds that have been in this tournament as well.
Well, to help you, Baja, you actually could go practice. Heaven forbid you try to practice for your upcoming races.
All right, and Annihilator making quick work of Emperoring 1, quickly heading over to Emperoring 2, and Lucarius is making quick work of it as well, thanks to the power bombs, and Cannonball also helping quite a bit in this fight by being invulnerable and not being pushed off by the various tentacles and inglets.
And here we see the two big bosses side by side, the Metroid Prime and the Emperor Ring.
The two big spiders of the game.
And there goes Emperor Ring.
There it goes.
Yeah, this is a great time to point out that Emperor Ring has a major weak spot on his underside. And by screw attacking into that weak point, massive damage can be provided. Lion pulling off this, making it easier than what it actually is. And talking about something easy, over on Lenophis with Fall Guys, we see an out of bounds to skip the Seeker lock for Sky Temple Gateway, as we never got our Seeker launcher off of sand processing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Unfortunate.
Oh, and Lion's going... Don't get centered, Lion. Oh, dang it.
No, that's not quite a center. Bash, please.
I'm done with this. I'm done with... I gotta stop commentating.
I'll need an Emperor drink.
That one doesn't even work how you think it does.
It works however I want.
Oh no, Lenophis was missing one key. And that's Dark Torvis Arena.
Oh, that's gonna be quite a ways to go back to. Unfortunate.
Make that 2 keys, see if you get the storage cave in Phendrana. Oh.
Well, at least Shy Guy is close by.
Oh. And Echoes finishes first.
Time for Echoes. GG. Well, no, whoa. G.
1:26:08.
The second G is about to come up short after Dacian is done with Essence here. So what Dacian is doing here is he doesn't have X-ray visor right now, which he needs to in order to see Essence in this phase. But using Scan visor, you can kind of gauge where Essence is using the scan point, just moving around. Unfortunately, you still cannot attack and use Scan visor at the same time. So if you are in the pool, you kind of gotta guess where it is. But right there, Dacian showing off some very nice tech to make the fight a little faster. So what Dacian is doing here is he is at the same time entering and exiting the pool in order to gain as much hyper beam as possible, and buffering the hyper beams in order to damage assets in a certain way that the animations will be played out way faster, and as such, it will lay pools more often.
And with that being said, Lenophis is making a beeline straight for Dark Torvus Arena. Shy Guy's making a beeline for that Sky Temple key over in Fendrana. There's one key left to get. This race is almost over.
Yeah, and just need a few good shots on Essence right there, and that's GG's for Team Partners in Prime, our winners tonight.
Yeah, Partners in Prime have an unbeaten streak. Unfortunately, Fall Guys will have to take their first loss in this tournament. So that means Partners in Prime now go up to a 4-0, with Fall Guys running at 2-1. And give us a few moments. We're gonna see what we can do to get Partners in Prime in here.
They will be coming in just a moment. And speak of the devil, there they are. Welcome, Lucarius. Welcome, Dacian. GG's.
Hello, GG's.
Hello.
So, quite a quick seed, wasn't it? Yeah, sub 30. Good job on that.
Yeah, the early and mid game, like just item sequence, was so fast, and we were also very lucky, I'd say.
Yes, you've made a routing decisions that have paid off quite a bit, and this is shown on the ending time here. So the seeds have opened up quite a bit in the beginning with the early Varia. So what were your thought processes to handle the suits, the beams for echoes? What went on through your head for routing?
Well, for Prime, I mean, the Annihilator was very lucky, and usually, if you have like those items, Fundrana's Canyon tends to be something. So I wanted to do that early, but bombs were kind of late. So I did like a back and find Dark Beam. That was very nice, and then just stayed in Chozo.
Yeah, and on the Echo side, how did you handle the early beam locations, Lucarius?
So at first I was pretty unhappy with backtracking to my light beam because that beam in of itself doesn't really do a whole lot. So I thought we would lose some time on getting Morph Ball and Morph Ball bombs, but I think we did all right. And I was basically just clearing in logic, and the moment I got the light suits, I knew that Feeding Pit was like the next in logic thing, so Wave showed up there. And then we got pretty lucky, I would say, with the timing on the Amber Hint for Ice Beam. So I just rushed to that because I know how valuable that is for Prime. And the other beams from Prime, yeah, that was really nice. Just made it really easy to clear.
Yeah, what do you think about this, Marian?
I think it was absolutely ridiculous of what happened. Not to mention you had to dupe the light suit off a compound, which you got extremely lucky with.
Yeah,
with a wave beam hiding in Feeding Pit.
Yeah, can we get something for getting light suit and then getting light suit again, like light suit plus plus? That'd be nice.
Yes.
Oh,
your light suit plus plus allows you to skip final bosses.
you get free health regeneration in Dark Aethos atmosphere. It is no longer dangerous.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but joke's on you. Now light aether is dangerous due to your overabundance of light. You keep consuming it due to the advanced technology in your suit.
Oh yeah. There was actually quite a bit of trolling by me in this seed. Like in GFMC, right? You guys probably saw this. I was about to leave without grabbing that shack. Oh my god! And the crates were what? Yeah, the crates were what told me, because I shot the crates to get the guaranteed missiles in there, and nothing appeared. And those crates don't drop anything if you haven't grabbed the GFMC crate item yet. So that is crazy that actually helped me get the light suit there. I would have left that forever if not for that.
Yeah, and that would have been that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be thankful Chica wasn't required. You had a Chica key off of Hive Entrance.
Oh, Yikes.
Yeah, indeed, and as well as that, we've gotten the artifact hints as well. They've been.
Yeah.
We would have thought they would be pretty nasty, but in the end, they read it in quite nicely. Don't you think, Dacian?
Yeah, so I mean they were scary for a bit, and especially because Dark Visor, it could be like anywhere in Sank, so we were scared of Echo for a bit, but it ended up nice, which was lucky. It was very like Echo's loaded though. Prime was chill in the late game.
Yeah, it did look like it. Although the Dark Oasis artifact would have been rather scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Cobalt though,
yeah.
did we see where that was?
Cobalt. Not sure we caught that.
It was somewhere in Aegon, I'll tell you that.
Yes, that was the hint for this too.
Your unlimited missiles were off of Grapple Guardian, though.
Okay, wow. Yeah, that's never getting grabbed.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
And yeah, my X-ray was Sentinel's Path.
Oh, STK is not the best moments, huh? FTA, Dark Corvus Arena, Battleground, and you had to do Power Bomb Guardian for Dark Oasis.
Oh yeah. They wrapped it in quite nicely, all in all, with at least how I played it. But yeah, definitely Boost Guardian is kind of a jerk for grabbing that SDK instead of having it be in the half pipe.
He's always got to have something, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, because we were also debating grabbing a Morbis pretty early on when Days had Wave and Plasma, and Echoes was just kind of stuck for a little bit, logically, that is.
Yes.
Until the Seekers showed up and I could just go to Torfus. But so we were anticipating an early Morbis, but that actually routed in very nicely later in the game. So really happy, because then with unlimited ammo and boost and everything, that was a nice, easy, fast fight.
Indeed. And with that, do you have any more closing thoughts on the seed in general, on your routing, on your movement?
I mean, it was a pretty fun seed, I'd say. My movement was good early, but then I trolled late. I think Luca was opposite.
Yeah, exactly. My movement was a bit sketchy here and there, but we didn't troll in the end. Fun seed though, looked to be very long with all the bad checks, but ended up being pretty doable.
Yeah, with that being said, I'd like to congratulate both of you. I mean, you've got an unbeaten streak going on. You're the team to beat right now. Running to 4-0.
That is correct. We still have Dreadless Abomination and PVC Pipe left to play against us. PVC Pipe definitely scares me. That team is stacked as well.
They're very strong. Well, all of our teams here are strong. Just give them the right context.
Absolutely.
But I think overall, you both did a wonderful job. You put on a great show for us here, especially with your surprising out of bounds movements. We weren't expecting any of that. Although I do appreciate what you did, Lion, trying to bypass the damn hydrodynamo shaft station, whatever you call them. Just going
you mean
access.
Yeah, you mean Cash B chasm.
Right, you know what?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that
Yes,
one.
Unlike you, I do know what.
Hey,
Yeah,
you and I are having a chat after this.
The out of bounds there to go from Dark Taurus Temple all the way down to where normally the shaft is. It's just really nice because it prevents you from having to backtrack through 2 portals at a bunch of Upper Torfus. So it's not really difficult. I recommend all the random players in Echoes learn it because it saves a bunch of time. Yeah, it's just really neat.
And I'm not sure I understand what you fail guys are doing here, going through Crash Frigate.
I think what's happening here is what happened in our seed, which is essentially Prime is done, and the Echoes just has to go grab stuff, so they're clearing whatever for missiles, for ammo, for whatever they can find.
Yep, I found thermal at least. I saved some time.
Yeah, they're probably looking for visors in order to make the essence fight a bit easier.
Well, they Leno just did come across his dark visor just now, so.
Nice. That is go mode.
Indeed.
Everyone was neck and neck. Both teams you guys were on top of each other, move for move, until a routing error on Fail Guy's side. They had a soft lock over in main research.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no spider ball.
Oh. They went in through the light beam door, I assume?
They went in through
Cat West, I think.
Yeah, originally they had no spider ball, so they went for an instant morph through Hall of Combat Mastery.
Oh.
Yes, but in doing that, they delayed Torvis, which unfortunately for them proved out to be quite loaded.
Oh yeah. So I assume that they were not able to find the ice beam hint early enough then, that they pivoted into Sank instead?
Not really. If I recall correctly, Team Fail guys had just gotten Amber Translator as Leno was fighting a Morbis.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, unlucky.
And they also fought a Morbis late. They made this same routing decision as you did.
But yeah, I fancied that, say.
Yeah, your wave beam again was in a really stupid location.
True.
Yes, definitely. We don't really like an important beam on the feeding pit that locks up 2/3 of the game.
Yeah, but with that early light beam due to suit dupe, I mean, it was risky. Go for the light suit checks now and hope they're worth it, or play the dark suit logic.
Yeah,
I feel like it was more cleanup than anything.
It really was, yeah, because at that point, the latest item that I'd gotten was Super Missile. So what I was going to do was go for Incash 4, which I had left behind because of how things worked. And then I was going to go to Warrior's Walk, and, the Feeding Pit was going to be just a nice bonus for getting the duped suit. But then on my way there, we found the actual light suit, so that ended up being good.
Yeah, a very funny thing that's been noted by chat is Phazon suit and light suit being very close by, respectively in Ice Runes East and Ice Runes West.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, I thought I was grab first for a second, but then it was Phazon, which was a lucky coincidence. No gravity though. Wonder where that was.
I didn't catch that either. And,
maybe like upper mines. I think that was the only place I didn't clear.
Possibly. We'll have to see on Team Fail Guys' credits. And speaking of Team Fail Guys, right now it looks like they're just cleaning up the last few artifacts. Leno is heading for Incash 2 in order to get one of the last few artifacts that Shy Guy needs.
How many keys are they missing?
Yeah.
Yes, so it looks like Shy Guy is at I think it's 8 artifacts, and Leno is at 9 SDKs right now, actually.
Sure.
So yeah, Leno is right now save warping, and I think Shy Guy also has 9 artifacts as they just save warped as well. So we're going to see some final boss action on the Fail Guys' side.
Nice.
Or maybe
Phase on Grounds could be the last
Phase
one.
on Grounds. I think that's probably still missing. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
which is right by, so that's
it's
fine.
right by. It's on the way. So
has Leno already picked up Fortress Transport Access?
I think so. Yeah, Shy Guy has 8 artifacts, so no, it was an SCK on FTA, and they already have Lenovo's already has 9 SCKs.
Okay.
Yeah, I have work in the morning, so I think I might have to jump out. But
Yeah, fair enough. It's also late for me. I understand.
yeah,
1 a.m.
GG's.
thing. GG's again, and congratulations on the sub-3 sum of times as well.
Oh, thank you. And
That's a rare occurrence.
yeah, good job with the commentary.
Thanks.
So see you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having us, and relay our GGs to Fail Guys once they do finish.
I will let them know.
All right. Thank you so much, and see you next mission from us.
Yeah, see you.
Thank you, and see you next mission. All right, now with that out of the way, Shy Guy right now is fighting Ridley. So using Plasma Beam to quickly stagger the boss, and maybe unfortunate, no flyby skip. So there's a frame perfect trick you can do if you fire on a plasma beam shot on Ridley in a specific frame. He's directly going to fly down and skip this whole flying bomber phase that he's doing right now. So in short, that's going to gain a lot of time, but it is a frame perfect trick, using Boost Ball here to deal 50,000 damage per frame to Ridley. Unfortunately, not quite killing him on the spot because there's a health threshold for the second phase. Hitting the shot without an invulnerable phase, that's very nice. Unloading missiles rapidly onto the chest. Yes, there is indeed a setup for a flyby skip, but I wouldn't really be able to explain it. Unfortunate though, getting a few charges back to back. Ridley is not behaving well at all right now. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of charges back to back. Fortunately, hitting the mouth, and another super missile finish. Right. In the meantime, Leno is going to have to go for the out of bounds again, not having seekers. So we're gonna see another wall crawling action, one last time from our Echoes runner. And Shy Guy carefully climbing phase encore, paying close mind to the fission Metroids here that could prove to be very hazardous. Dropping a power bomb out of safety, good choice, because this fission Metroid can't just do that. Commentator's curse. I apologize. And in the meantime, Leno is just headed for Sky Temple. And Shy Guy not being very unlucky with the But efficient Metroids, they are, yeah, they are being quite aggressive today. What? Oh, this is comedic now. All right, and with that, Lino is just starting the Emperor Ing 1. Using Light Beam to quickly dispatch all of the tentacles, going for the super missile strategies. So yeah, 1/4 of its health directly, making sure to stand very close to the pillar in order to not be hit by the beam. And getting the frame perfect morph too. Making quick work of the tentacles here using the leftover power bombs. And Shy Guy has also managed to climb a face encore. Nice. That was, yeah, those were not very nice efficient Metroids. And just heading Exo with starting off with the power beam phase. That's what we want. And Lino just starting Emperor Ing 3 as well. Now, will we see another screw attack strat being done efficiently? Ooh, unfortunately, didn't quite work. Going to try for it again. Oh, yeah, and Emperor Ing can deal quite a bit of damage too. Can be pretty heavy-handed, along with the knockback, but still dealing half damage with the screw attack. But yeah, the attack sending Lino flying over here. Oh yes, definitely. Echoes is ooh, the bonk, nice. Yeah, Echoes is definitely ahead right now. Unfortunate getting the instant morph, but not where you need it to be. And also, yeah, Ice Beam's slow travel speed can make it pretty hard to reliably hit Exo from a distance. Thankfully, super missiles still home in onto the head and deal just enough damage that after it, a fully charged power beam shot is enough to switch phases. Also, Shy Guy showing off here the strats to use against Exo in 100%. So there is a few windows where Exo is still vulnerable when it turns around, still vulnerable to the same beam, and Shy Guy here is making good use of it by firing a super missile while Exo is turning around. In the meantime, Lino is going for the screw attack strats to skip DS4. Now, hopefully, we will not get centered, but unfortunately, not quite. Yeah, just unmorphing on top of Dark Samus, bonking. Unfortunate, but still no center yet, and dealing some consistent damage. So by making use of missiles here, you can trigger. Unfortunate. But yeah, as I was saying, you can make use of firing missiles at Dark Samus 3 to kind of force her into this blocking animation that she does, and that will avoid her doing the transition to Dark Samus 4. But getting a bit scary on health too. And now we're on to subchamber 4 for Exo. Unfortunately, firing quite a few orbs, but nothing a few missiles can't handle. Ooh, it's getting a bit tight on health, only 56 health. Don't get hit again. Those phazon particles deal quite a bit of damage. Ooh, 6 health, cutting it close, come on! You can do it! ShyGuy is just done with Exo and is cutting off Essence.
One more shot. One more shot. Come on, man.
You can do it. All right, is not getting.
Thank God.
And it's done. GG's just cutting it close. Whew. Bit too close for comfort, don't you think, Marian?
Man, I got no words to say how that went. All right, it was way too risky.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a scary sight to behold. Yeah, unfortunately, ShyGuy not having a thermal visor, unlike Dacian previously, so he's going to have to use this scan visor strat that I described earlier, not once but twice. So it's gonna make shortening this boss fight quite a bit faster, quite a bit slower. Yeah, it's definitely hard to tell how fast you have to do your pull cancels without the visor, because you would usually base yourself off of the animation of Essence, but since you can't see it, it's hard to tell. But you can still tell that you're hitting Essence by the way the phazon beam impacts just kind of makes its particles over nothing. That means you're hitting Essence. And the health bar too. Yeah, that's fair. But that's granted you're not. Pull canceling and entering hyper mode. Oh yeah, that's too close for comfort to the carcass here. So what happens when Essence gets too close to the carcass is it can just skip its animation for laying a pool and directly go invisible and head to the next visor phase without laying down a pool. So that is very slow, and we do not want that at all. That's why we tend to stay away from the carcass here, so that this does not happen. Yes, for what it's worth, making the best use of pools when doing Essence Visorless is definitely tricky, and ShyGuy is making a good job at showing it off and making it look easy. Visorless Exo is definitely tricky. It's definitely a test of endurance more than a test of firepower, because when you have all visors, you can pretty much defeat Essence in like 3 skips. But since we can't exactly deal optimal damage right here, it's definitely just a matter of shooting it until it dies, pretty much. And hoping you hit it while it's invisible, too. but it looks like Essence is just one pool away from death. Oh, did I say Lino got X-ray? If I did, I must have been mistaken. Right, last phase. It's probably not necessary to pool cancel here, and that's GG's for Team Fail Guys. And they will be here shortly for the post-race interview.
Yeah, real quick, while we have the post-game interview coming up with Fail Guys, over on Speed Gaming 2, Speed Gaming 2's Twitch channel, you can catch Bash Prime and Malin commentate over Team Orange Cats versus Team Phasite. That race is starting right now in the next 30 seconds. So if anyone is interested in watching another Metroid Prime CGC race, our next tournament is starting right now over on Speed Gaming 2, unless it gets delayed. Malin, what did you do this time?
You broke it. You broke it.
Oh,
Yep,
I got
we
delayed.
broke it. Welcome, Lenophis.
Oh, my information's incorrect.
Hello.
Hi, GG's.
GG's. If I had to guess, they found Spaceship their Prime player found their Spaceship way sooner than we did.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Kind of figured that.
they found them pretty early on, making use of that boost ball to get it to, if I recall correctly, Upper Ruin Shrine. Right. So, about the seed, the routing mostly. That was quite a bit. That was quite a bit of an open seed very early on, with the early beams being located pretty close by. So, how was your approach to manage such an opening?
Well, it's one of those things where it's kind of like you want to go for the most amount of checks in the least amount of time. Try to reduce the amount of times you have to double dip an area, so that's kind of why I routed Aegon the way I did. And then I'm kind of glad I took a safety save at all.
Yes.
So when I dropped it into Cat West, once I heard the shutters behind me close, that's when I realized, oh crap, I have a problem. I have a big problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was unfortunate. So yeah, you still went for routing Sanctuary first. So what motivated you to do that decision instead of going for Torvis earlier?
Well, at that time, I still didn't have Screw Attack. I still didn't have an Amber Translator. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get the couple items in Sank because I needed some way into Torvis. Because Seeker missiles, they were in a garbage location. Amber, I was just waiting on. So until I could get Amber to actually get some kind of Torvis access, all I could do was just make some checks and just hope we can get something out of it.
Yeah, right. Waiting for the Seekers or Ambers to get logical Torvis access, if I'm not mistaken.
Or like actual Torvis access.
Yeah,
there might be ways into Torvis that I don't know about, but yeah, with
you probably know better than I do. So yeah, that was the main thing that was the main difference between you and the other team, is that the partners in Prime went for Torvis earlier, and given how loaded it was, how there was a light ice beam in there, I believe, too, and quite a few other major items.
Ice beam in Forgotten Bridge, Screw Attack in Torvis Temple. And,
yes.
There was another one, but it was mainly artifacts in Torvis. It's pretty loaded area.
Yes. So yeah, speaking of loaded, this was a very, very quick seed too. Especially given how open it was at the beginning. That gives a lot of options for early game routing, which definitely shapes a lot of the later game of how the race will be shaped. So yeah, even then, sub 2 hours for both of you, which is still a rather fast time considering the seeds we've had this tournament.
Yeah, we've had a couple rude ones. It was just yesterday or not yesterday, it was 2 days ago when we had a seed that went almost 4.5 hours.
Yes,
that was.
I had heard about it.
Yeah,
definitely. So kind of maybe a redemption arc for our Jenners here, or just a lucky shot. What do you think?
I'm gonna say, Cestrion, this is your fault. Baja, this is your fault. You did not generate this seed. I'm gonna yell at you guys.
All right, fair enough.
Aaron generated this one. She generated a nice jet seed. This was we haven't had very many of these this turn, throughout this group stage so far. This was a nice change, of course.
Yeah, nice change of pace, which we like to see. We, contrary to popular belief, we commenters here at Speed Gaming do not always thrive off of our runners suffering.
Thank you.
I still don't have a lot of experience commentating, so I still have a bit of compassion. That's why.
No, it's okay. But once you do a few of these and you start to do the what if scenarios in your head, like, okay, what if Airy to do this, to do this, to do this, to do quad, to do a lower Torvis, to do this, and then chat's like, oh no, you got to add in 4 more steps to that. That's when you're really into it.
Oh, this is exactly what happened in chat. Also, Airy was mentioned very early on as we were getting boost ball, as we were getting spider ball, out of logic power bombs, only really missing echoes to come back very early on into the game.